Hello, this is Sarah, and today is the Fatty to Fitty vlog week, I'm going to say 14. I really should actually look at this and find out for sure before I film these. Yay me for being organized. I'm going to sit down because my legs hurt. Yeah, I'm going to sit on the toilet because I'm a classy bitch. There we go. Oh, that's better. Anyway, hello. How are you this week? I hope you're good. I'd actually like an answer to that question. You can put it down there. So this week, actual weight is up. So actual physical pounds are at 238. But it's been really muggy out. And so I'm pretty sure it's because I'm retaining water. But in actual things, like for instance, well, it's not right now because it's been really warm, but my ring this morning when I woke up was really rocking on my finger, and I mean, I definitely feel a bit smaller. Not like a huge amount. And mostly, I wanted to show off this. I'm going to show this. I have a fat arm anyway, but still, there's this. Look at that. That's a muscle. That's a muscle. I just stopped talking about my muscle now. There I have a muscle. I don't like the ripped look in ladies, but I like the idea of looking solid. So I'm not aiming to be like, scary ripped. But it would be cool if I could, lift my 60-pound dog without hurting myself. I mean, she'll still totally kick me in the face because she's a wriggly little bugger, but, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, 238 this week. So it is up, but it feels like the inches are down. Doing really great at cardio. I'm up to 2.5K now on the elliptical machine. My aim is to work up to 5K eventually. But the other thing is that one of the things that my trainer said to work on was, while I'm working out, I need to keep my heart rate between 146 and 169. Keeping it as close to 146 as possible, on above 146, so 146 and above, for the fat burning zone. Yes, air quotes. We're winning. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I need to be aiming. So that's been going really good. And also, they weren't full planks, but I did half planks today. If you have a trainer, don't mock them. And for the love of shit, don't ever say, "Oh, that's really easy." Because, do you know what? They'll challenge you. Because I went up into a plank to show him that I couldn't. He was like, "Well, you're not quite strong enough to hold that properly yet. Come down onto your knees." And I thought he was just showing me. He was not just showing me. So, planks hurt. Pro tip, planks hurt. I'm going to put it here in case you forget. Planks hurt. Other than that, been just trying to make reasonable choices, trying to avoid bad choices. So, of course, when I got back from the gym today, what should greet me but cinnamon rolls. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. That would be a nice little treat. They weren't even that particularly nice, but it was just like, it's been so long since I had a cinnamon roll. And I was like, cinnamon roll. Anyway, I can see it in my face. That's the thing. It's not necessarily really, really evident, but there's certain places. I always lose and gain in my face, like in my cheeks, really quickly. So that's not bad. Thankfully, my boobs pretty much always stay the same. It might not be evident from my videos, but I have huge boobs, and I have to be honest, like, they serve a very important purpose in my life, so I really don't want to lose them. But trainer Kevin says that by the time I'm all done this time next year, I should have a 30-inch waist, weigh 175 pounds, and I'm not, it's just, and be really fit and feel really strong and have loads of self-confidence. And I think all those things would be really awesome. Mostly, I'm really enjoying working out because when you're finished and you get the endorphin rush, you feel really awesome. And it's so nice to just feel really awesome. Plus, doing all the weightlifting at the gym, Anyway, right now, what we're doing is, this is the foundation portion. So it's 8 weeks, this first bit, to correct my imbalances. Because right now, my hamstrings are not anywhere near as strong as my quads. These are all things. And my abdominal muscles are not anywhere near as strong as they should be. And they're nowhere near as strong as my back. My back is crazy strong. It is effectively like a weighted hyperextension thing. It's sort of hard to explain. There's these two machines in the Fit Fix thing that you do at Good Life gyms. And they're basically sort of like the pushy bit and the pulley bit of rowing, if that makes sense. You're doing the same action, but in one action you're pulling back with your abdominal muscles. And on the other one, even though you're doing the same action, you're pushing back with your back. And like yesterday, I did it, and my back can do about 125 pounds, which I find oddly gratifying. I mean, I used to rip on people who were like, yeah, I can bench press the weight of a small baby elephant. And I was like, well, that's nice. That's obviously a skill for life. And now it's like, I too wish I could lift a small baby elephant. I think it's because, like, once you actually start lifting weights and you start feeling stronger, it's really awesome. You just go... This is why jocks just look happy and awesome all the time, and they have that smug look on their face. Because I can imagine they're just walking around looking at shit going, I could lift that. I could lift that large, chunky woman. I could lift that table. I could lift that bronze statue of Icarus, whatever the hell. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm tired. The one thing I've noticed about this is that I need to keep up with my cardio because I need to get my stamina up because I am exhausted. I don't think it helps that last night I went to bed about, 11:30, quarter to 12. So ready to go to sleep. Almost asleep at 12:30. And then the dog was like, I need to be up now. To do what? I don't know. Oh, I need to be up now to go to sleep on the couch. You doing, you stupid dog. Because she sleeps on the bed with me. So, yeah, so, let me think. So yeah, 238, which is up, but like I said, I feel smaller, and the pounds are gonna go up as I'm building the muscle. That I realize and that I accept. I feel stronger. I feel smaller in some bits. I feel bigger in others, if that makes sense. Where I know I'm building the muscle. Right now, we're mostly concentrating on my hamstrings. There's a lot of hamstring work, and there's a lot of getting some strength up in my shoulders and stuff like that. So that's going to be this is week 1 almost. Oh, Puffy dog is not happy with life. There's so many cats in this neighborhood. Anyway, so yeah, that's how things are today. I'm still done up from the gym. I came home and I was gonna get, in the shower and everything, and it turns out the tree surgeon hadn't showed up. So, okay, I'll hang around and not be in the shower when the tree surgeon shows up. Tree surgeon never showed up. I hate that. I hate when business people are like, yeah, I'll be there, and then they just don't show up, and they don't call. But they've made you book an appointment. So you've booked a time. So you're home now. You aren't doing the things because this was the only hole in their schedule that they had in their day of looking at people's goddamn trees. Ah. Anyway, that's my opinion on things. So that's where I stand right now. Loving the gym. Gonna be back at it tomorrow. I had a trainer session today. So from now on, I'm pretty much gonna stick with my trainer sessions Monday, Wednesday, Friday, except next week because he has a training session. This is where I'm confused because I looked at my calendar and I thought the training session was on Friday, but according to my calendar, I'm booked with him for Thursday and Friday. So I have to check with him actually to make sure, because otherwise I'm going to turn up for my training session, or not turn up for my training session on Wednesday, and I'm not going to be able to get in to do it on Friday. I think he'd personally be fine, and we could just reschedule if I fucked up like that, but technically, by the way the contract works, I really shouldn't. And I would just lose the session then, because I wouldn't turn up, which would be an asshole move, and I don't really want to piss him off because he's a really nice guy. But yeah, it's really good. Other than that, I went and I put out so many resumes this week. Not enough, and also really annoyed because there's way too many places that don't accept resumes on the premises anymore, and they insist that you apply online. And I can understand from their perspective, it's more generally efficient, but when I was growing up, my mom was, usually working in a professional atmosphere, and my mom always taught me that, when you go to drop off resumes, you don't necessarily have to be as tidy as you would be if you got the interview, but you have to look tidy and respectable because you're making a first impression. And that was always instilled with me, and I'm a huge proponent of doing as much online as you can. If it's like an office environment, that's fine, but when it's retail and things like that, I think your customer service people are there. They, do you know what I mean? They don't have a hell of a lot to do all the time. In fact, it only takes them 2 seconds to, grab hold of somebody's resume. And at the end of the day, I'm sorry, yes, if you turn up and you're dirty and you're smelly and you're dressed like a whore, so you're a dirty, smelly whore, they should, if it's Christian Bible retail or something, do you know what I mean? Ditch your resume. I'm sorry, if you turn up to apply for a job and you don't look like somebody that would be appropriate to work there, then you don't deserve the shots. That is my opinion. But I generally think, if you want to go out in your own life and, it's I don't have a problem with piercings as long as they're tastefully done. I don't have a problem with tattoos as long as you don't have vile words written all over your face. you know, like telling people to go fuck their moms on your forehead. I think I'm just ranting now because it annoys me, because I spent a day going from store to store to store, you know, handing in resumes or trying to hand in resumes, and I think it was probably about 50-50 about where I could and couldn't. And pretty much anything that was a chain, I couldn't. And if they have centralized HR doing the hiring, then that's one thing, you know, but I mean, and it bugs me. It just bugs me, you know. And then if you fill out an application form on top of that, you know, that's awesome. I think it's the ones where they're obviously doing like the really long personality tests with your online applications. Why? Just why? I mean, it's why? You don't care what my personality is. At the end of the day, you want to know that I look respectable. You want to know that I work hard. At the end of the day, the thing that matters most is experience, which unfortunately I don't have any experience in retail. I don't have a hell of a lot of experience because I spent my formative years working for family, because where I lived I couldn't get work outside the family because most of the businesses, pretty much all the businesses in the area wouldn't hire under 18s. And then I moved to another area and they looked at me and went, "You're 18 and you have no job experience." And when you try and explain that to people, they think you make it up. And this went from a fitness vlog to me bitching about work. I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna have a beer on my deck because it's 21 degrees out and it's fucking June. And this is the nicest day it's been in months. And like I said, June, warm beer. And I've earned it. And to everybody else out there who is watching this right now and has made it all the way to the end, I want you to join me in that beer. Just one. I'm not saying like 7. If it is warm where you are, join me. Let us use the power of the internet for good. Let's go sit on our decks, have a beer, and enjoy the summer. That's exactly what I want you to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. I am so impressed that you made it to the end after all of those shenanigans just then. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope that you're having a really good day. And if you are losing weight along with me, good job. Oh, what is her name? There's this really awesome girl I started watching, and she subscribed to my channel. And she's 27, and which was really cool. I thought it was really cool because she's the same age as me. And this is terrible. Anyway, I was watching her vlogs of what she's doing, and I thought it was really awesome because she's working very hard. I couldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna do like hours and hours on the treadmill. I have to break it up. Mind you, I'll do the elliptical for half an hour, but anyway, she seemed like a really cool girl. I'd make friends with her. Now I'm rambling again, but I'm still gonna post this. And I'm not gonna edit that bit out because I never edit anything. I only add annotations. I think I'm just rambling now. I'm too tired. Anyway, what was I doing? Yes. Operation Deck Beer. Beer deck thing. Happy June.